Hello, everyone. RBG Kingdom Kid here, back with some more Lost Judgment. I almost said Last Judgment again. In the previous video, we did some story bits, and someone dropped something, and it's going to be this person right here, because she's literally sitting right under it, so...
Excuse me.
Oh, thank you so much. I used to excuse my part-time job. I'm a saint. So, I actually got a trophy for doing a certain number of those things, too, off-screen, but anyway, yeah, in the last video, we did some story bit. We went back to the scene of the crime of where Ahar did his groping, and then he talked to Sawa Sensei's side of things, and he got a pretty good insight, and now we're ready to go talk to Ahara. But before we did that, we did come back to we started off on the next club of the Robotics Club, and now I'm actually going to want to advance it just a little bit here, but before I can do that, I need to convince someone else.
Yagami-san.
I need to convince the other girl to go, but maybe it's something I need to go to the actual club to do first. Or something, so we'll see. And the quickest way there is to go this way. Go up here. But we will continue on with the story. I just wanted to advance like the next part of the Robotics Club. Granted, I was a little like... I'm not a big fan of it right now. I can definitely see a way that you can easily like make this so like, oh yeah, you can easily like... The hell? Why does this look like a freaking esports? Oh boy. Why do I get a feeling that this is going to be a club? The esports club. This is probably going to end up being one that we have to go to as well. I like the concept of it, but I'm not a big fan of some of it right now. Again, it's probably, hopefully it's like something I can learn to like adjust some things or something, so we'll see. Okay, time to see what everyone's up to. Perfect. Takekomi and Kurumazaki are right on schedule. Sakura, how's everything on your end? Were you able to fix that bug you reported the other day? The one responsible for the machine's immobility. Oh, well... No, to be honest, it hasn't been fixed yet. Another failure in communication. This is the third time you didn't report in. How many times must I tell you? Always be in contact. ABC. I'm sorry. Communication, reporting. Sounds more like running a business.
Okitagawa.
Yo, Okitagawa. Need a hand with anything? A hand, you say? Well, let's see. Right. Then I'd like to ask if you'd customize the robot. Customize?
Listen up.
You know, changing the... I mean, this guy could also be Yuri Lowenthal as well. I did say Zach Aguilar, but he does sound more like Yuri Lowenthal or whoever the quote-unquote sounded like is. You know, changing up the robot's parts configurations. You can adjust its performance that way. Oh, didn't know that was a thing. Okitagawa, you know this guy's an amateur with robots, right? Where does he get to customize it to? Maneuverability isn't based on logic, it's based on feel. And it's simply more efficient to implement the options of the one who actually operates the thing. I get that, but it's just weird. You're putting too much in his hands.
Takamori.
Let me put it this way, Takamori. A robot's parts are to an operator what shoes and gear are to an athlete. The operator knows which parts improve a robot's mobility and offense by getting a proper feel for it. Can we work on the AI? Because holy shit, the two AI robots were shit. That's why the Stereo Robots Club has valued operator feedback for generations.
Come on.
Yeah, but still.
That's the most optimal
it's
solution.
The optimal solution, Takamori. Fine, damn it.
Yagami-san.
Anyway, Yagami-san, why don't we give it a try? Now about robot customizations. Okay, I can do practice matches. Okay. With customizing, you can develop new parts in parts development. You can also change the configuration of your robot's parts in parts rearrangement. Let's go ahead and try customizing. First, we should aim to develop parts with higher performance than the current robot's parts. Developed parts require materials and funds. You can obtain materials as a reward from winning matches, or by, you know, fucking random places. You may even be able to utilize some items on you as materials as well. If there are belongings you no longer need, feel free to provide them. As far as funding is concerned, it will be covered by the Robotics Club. I'll leave the developmental decisions up to you, Yagami-san. But just keep in mind, you'll be limited by the club's funds. We prepared some materials from the Robotics Club, so feel free to develop the parts you see fit. I like this. See, so the machine was lacking those parts. Next, why don't you try to fixate the parts you just developed? Yaku-san, please place the newly developed parts onto the robot. Also, just increase the cost limit, okay.
I see.
So this is how it works. I think I get it. This is basically somewhat like both the drone and the pocket circuit stuff from Yakuza 0. The drone from Judgment / Lost Judgment, and the pocket circuit from Yakuza 0 and Kiwami 1. After we received the results of the scrimmage, we looked into the necessary countermeasures and included any fixes in the development cycle. If you'd like any parts made on your end, please let us know, Yagami-san. Kurumazaki can draw them up for you. Rearranging parts. You can change the parts configuration of the robot. If the total cost of the parts exceeds the cost limit, the robot's performance will significantly drop during the match. By spending materials and funds, you can develop new parts. As money is taken from a robot's own fund, it won't come out of Yagami's own wallet.
Does that mean
The robot's performance hinges on Kurosaki's design abilities?
well,
Oh, no, it's not like that. I just design whatever the president tells me to. That's so. Well, in any case, sounds like I'll be asking you to make a bunch of stuff for me. Looking forward to working together.
yes.
Okay. Yep, definitely one of the shy ones. Get that focus up, boy. Alright, that was a little... Like, can I continue talking to him, or am I now locked out of this? Because, yeah, it doesn't look like I can continue on with this. Oh, it says I can keep going. Maybe it's one of those things where I gotta leave and come back type things. Or, nope, can't talk to him. Can't talk to anyone, so it's... Maybe this is one of those, like, leave and come back type things. Oh, there we go.
For crying out loud.
The nerve of that cheeky little robot nerd. Thinks he could just go and hire an outside counselor? Aren't you from the MRC?
It's Yagami.
I'm Yagami. I just started the Robot Club's outside counselor, too.
Huh?
Oh my. That means you're him. My name's Yukari Akuta. I'm the advisor of the Robot
By the
Club.
way,
Have you got business with them? I take it no one told you an outside counselor was coming? I guess you heard me. Yes. Isn't that just awful?
Ah.
Oh, right. If you're here as a counselor, would you have time for a chat? Perhaps just over there. Yeah, let's do that. I was actually hoping to speak to the teacher who's the acting advisor.
Yagami-sensei.
There are many students around right now. It's a great spot to relax and talk. Okay, time to ask Akuta-sensei about the Robotics Club.
excuse me.
So, I've been hearing the Robotics Club members and the advisor don't get along too well.
Yes.
Yes, you heard right. Anytime I go check in on the club's activities, they pretend I don't exist. It's incredibly frustrating. Why is it like this? Probably because I was against letting them enter the RE Robot Rally?
What?
Really? Why not give them your support? It's not the kind of tournament an ordinary high school robotics club like ours should be competing in to begin with. They're only embarrassed themselves. Participation includes researchers from technical schools, colleges, and even companies, all of whom are highly knowledgeable and well-funded. But didn't they take part in the robotics contest last year too? That time, it was all about the name of good fun. But Otigawa-kun is different.
Good grief.
As he took over as president, he managed to lock down his sponsorship. If they lose now, they'll have the whole world laughing at them.
I see.
No kidding. Yeah, and don't get me started on all the late nights they've been putting into prepping for this thing. As their advisor, I'm required to work overtime with them, which I don't even get paid for.
Ugh, those kids.
And despite all this, as soon as I show my face in that club room, they ignore me. They're rude, and it just gets under my skin. The friction between the advisor and the club really runs deep.
By the way,
This Otagawa kid, we chatted while the school was in session, and he seemed like a model student. We chatted. Well, he certainly is a wonder. The robotics club really turned around thanks to him. The previous members were just a bunch of kids who loved robots. The club was more of a hobby to them. I'd pop in from time to time, and they'd be reading manga, taking naps, things like that.
oh,
Felt more like a lazy culture club. So you can imagine why I admired Otagawa-kun's razor-sharp gumption at first. He changed up the system so just 4 members could build a high-quality robot, plus he put in major funding from his shopping district. Did I mention those funds total over 1 million yen?
Huh?
Over 1 million? That's incredible.
what does that mean?
What kind of shopping district would dish out that much? Is it in Ichinjo?
No.
No, it's apparently where Otagawa is from. Shopping district in Tokyo. Was it Ichiban Holdings? Acquaintances of his whom he somehow persuaded.
Huh.
Huh. He's really something. Thanks a bunch, Akuta-sensei. I think you answered pretty much everything I wanted to know. Ah, shit. Put my water a little far away from me. Need that drink. Glad to hear it. Just as long as it helps.
Yagami-sensei.
What do you think, Yagami-sensei? Do you think you can win over the Robotics Club? Honestly, I still sense some pretty big walls up between us. I wouldn't doubt it. Those kids really don't like adults.
Good grief.
It's common for kids that age. Always thinking adults like us can't possibly understand them. Here's an example of it. Holds up a copy of Persona 5. And here's an even better example of it. Holds up a copy of Persona 5 Royal.
Nah.
Or, you know, maybe it's because you won't let them enter the RE Robot Rally. Or that too. Phew. Well, I feel much better after getting all that off my chest. Now, if you'll excuse me. Guess Akuta-sensei really needed to vent. Can I continue on this, or am I locked? No, it's not locked, so... Did I just walk in here? Okay, there we go.
Yagami-san!
Okay, Yagami-san, let's head to the scrimmage. We'll utilize any feedback you give us to develop future modifications. Roger, leave it to me. Unlock new parts. Show point info. Phantom Spectre Mirage. Okay, item drops. Okay. Oh, I need... Oh, okay, so those mobile basic reports, like all that stuff on the bottom is the stuff that I get from doing this stuff. Events is higher and the cost is a little higher. So that's just all better. I have no dull aluminum, really? I feel like I would have had like that by now. I have none of that stuff. Rearrange parts. What does the N mean? Does that mean whatever that is? Balance speed. Oh, no, I think... Okay. Yeah, this is basically just like the... This is straight up like the... Pocket circuit races in Zero and Kiwami 1. Alright, let's do one match.
Yagami-san!
Yeah.
So that's why I saved first. That's probably how it is. It's probably like 2 to 3 scrimmage. Probably like 3 scrimmages, and then you do the actual, like, maybe the round in the prelims or whatever.
Nice. Nice.
No way.
Yes. Yes. Nice. Nice. Yes.
Not looking good.
No, it is not, because these guys are dumb.
Not looking good.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Son of a...
Wow, these guys fucking suck. Okay, so you basically are forced to win these. Okay. Granted, yes, I'll be honest, I am kind of a little focused, but I feel like my AI should be...
Yeah.
I feel like the AI should be focusing on the fucking... The AI should be focused on gathering the shit. And yet they're not, because they fucking suck. Oh, I have a... Wait, what? There's a boost?
Yes. Nice. Go. Nice. Yes. Go. Nice. Yes. Nice. Yes. Nice. Go. Yes. Yes. Nice.
Okay, there we go.
Feeling good.
I guess I'm somewhat getting it, but I'm still not a big fan of this right now. I definitely, like, as soon as I get, like, okay, it's time for me to, like, make the big parts, make the better parts and all that shit, then hells yeah. Then it'll be time. Everything appears to be running smoothly. Huh.
Okitagawa.
Doesn't seem to be moving at all. I'm not sure why.
What?
What?
Nah.
Oh, good. Not even a peep. How strange. Oh, could it be?
Sakura.
Oh, could it be? Sakura, do you know something about this? Well, actually, there's still this bug where it won't accept any inputs. What? You haven't fixed it yet? But it still moved afterwards. Then I tried over and over to reproduce the bug, but I couldn't. Didn't have time before the scrimmage. I thought it'd be fine. Why didn't you report it? What was your plan if the bug popped up during a match? If this was the real deal, then what?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Please.
Identify the bug and solve it by the next scrimmage. Yes, I don't mean to keep repeating myself, but I'll say it again. Always be in contact. Remember that.
Yes.
A, B, C. 1, 2, 3. Do I need to give you the Michael Jackson song? I will. I mean, it's true that failing to report them can be a problem. But I still feel kind of bad for you.
You okay?
Are you okay, Sakura-kun? Why am I like this? Why am I always like this? Sakura-kun. Teamwork. Teamwork is level 3. Teamwork's the thing that's gonna get to the highest thing. I haven't even gotten guts yet. I thought focus was the thing for this, but I guess sometimes it's focus and teamwork, so. Why? Why won't you move?
You okay?
Sakura-kun, what's going on?
Sakura-kun.
Sorry, I can't help out. I just don't know much about programming. Should have been back to the corner, huh? Oh boy. This is indeed a problem. Can't even have a scrimmage in this state.
Kitagawa.
Kitagawa, do you know what's causing the bug? I gave it a look, but I couldn't identify the cause of the issue. Gotcha. Programming, huh? Well, there is one person who knows a thing or two about that. I may have gotten rejected once already, but maybe I can ask again. Received a message? Yagami-san, something rather interesting appeared in one of the school courtyard's wall. It's something related to the professor. You'll find it near the back of the school. Huh? Okay, I'll check it out. Oh, are we getting into, like, another club? Okay, might as well. Let's see what this one's about. I won't start this one quite yet. Back of the school, so like over here-ish? Yeah, it's not the back of the school. It's the front of the school. It's not the map. It's all the way over there. Okay. Oh, also that shop over there is about the extracts dude, so that's actually kind of cool. Okay, let's see what this one's about. Probably the biker gang. I know there's a biker gang club that we become a part of. The other ones, I'm not entirely sure about. What's this? One of those graffiti art things? I remember I saw someone mentioning in a message. Isn't this the professor? Yeah, I bet the Ichinjo Hounds did this. The Ichinjo Hounds? Hey, you want to tell me who the Ichinjo Hounds are? There's... skateboarding! Okay, skateboarding group. I knew that was a part 2. I knew that was one as well. Bunch of troublemakers. Skateboarding? What do they have to do with the professor? There's a rumor that they use the professor as the motif of their graffiti art. This is supposed to be the professor. It's just a rumor. We almost saw someone more about that. Good point. I'll try asking her. Oh, great. Just what I needed. Okay. Wow. I thought I saw someone drop. Oh well. Now I have 2 of these. Okay. Well, I'll just learn about the skateboarding club, and then I'll also talk to Itakura-kun. And then we'll continue on with story. We definitely can get just lost in this shit. Oh, hello. Who's this? Oh, hi, Yagami-san. This is the former advisor of the MRC, Mikuru Imori. Oh, the one who resigned. Nice to meet you. I'm Yagami. Likewise, I hear you're taking good care of Amasawa-san and the other members.
Other way.
Hope so. What brings you around, though? Well, haven't you seen it? The graffiti drawn on the back of the school. Yeah, supposedly it's a depiction of the professor. The student who drew it used to be in my class. What? Really? The other students seemed to think it was some sort of delinquents who did it.
Well,
Yagami-san, I should tell you, Sensei's former student, Shikishima-kun, is a member of the Ichinjo Hounds. Oh, so there's the connection. The Ichinjo Hounds and graffiti of the professor. This could be useful intel. The Ichinjo Hounds are a bunch of students who enjoy skateboarding. But yes, people think of it as a group of delinquent kids. Shinoshune Shikishima is a member and also a current third year at Serial High. When I heard he draw flashy graffiti on the school's wall, I knew I had to hurry over here. You got a photo? Yes, passerby caught him in the act and sent it to the school. That's certainly Shikishima-kun drawing the graffiti. Apparently, he's barely attended his class for the past few months. Instead, he's been hanging out with the Ichinjo Hounds. A rival group has entered the picture, too. He's supposedly at odds with these other delinquents called the Blue Keen.
By the way,
Was he a good student? I'd say he was just average. His grades were pretty good, but he didn't stand out or anything. Not especially outgoing or quiet, just average. And he wasn't a troublemaker, so he had that going for him too. He says he's supposed to be studying for his exams. He says he's going to attend a regular 4-year college after graduation. From what I've heard so far, he doesn't seem like the type who'd join a delinquent group and get into graffiti. Exactly, and that's why I'm shocked to hear it myself. However, Shikishima-kun didn't talk about himself that much. Honestly, I couldn't tell you the first thing about his goals or his hobbies. Even during career counseling sessions, all he would tell me is that he would figure out his future while he was in college. So he wasn't thinking half as many steps as, say, Amasawa. That's right. I had everything planned out for when I was 3 years old. That's an issue on itself, but yeah. What's this Blue King you mentioned earlier, Imura-sensei? Juvenile delinquents who get together mainly to skateboard. They seem to be from Ichinjo's old school skater groups, and thus they own a lot of the turf in Ichinjo. Now this is probably where all of those skater points are going to. He says it's a skater boy. He said see you later boy. To a skater group, the only turf that matters are locations around the city suitable for skateboarding.
I see.
Oh, so they need a certain type of terrain to practice their tricks. Oh, there can't be many of those. And amidst all this, Shikishima-kun was supposedly been raiding the Blue King's turf as a member of the Ichinjo Hounds.
What does that mean?
Could you define what qualifies as a raid here? Well, the Blue Kings basically use graffiti to mark ownership of their turf. They have a young Blue King as their motif.
Yagami-san.
Here's a picture of it, Yagami-san. Yeah, I can see where the name comes from.
If I were to
It
guess,
supposedly represents a young delinquent king who reigns over Ichinjo, and blue is of course a very royal color. Yes, and Shikishima-kun is just going around drawing over their graffiti on their own turf.
In other words,
And he's doing that with an image of the professor. Speaking of that, take a closer look at this one, Yagami-san. It's a drawing of the Blue King. But everything drawn over it is graffiti from the Ichinjo Hounds. Oh, you're right. So the message is the king on the throne is being dragged down by the professor. Yeah, it's definitely defiant, and it's got a touch of humor to it too. Yep, the professor is the new icon of delinquent youth, super spraying the king of yesteryear. And I think one way to interpret it is the professor's declaring war on the Blue King. Yeah, no wonder Blue Kings aren't very
that
happy.
being said,
The thing is, according to the rules of the street art, as I understand them, Blue King can't complain about it. Alright. What do you mean, the rules of the street art? Apparently there's an unspoken rule that it's okay to paint over existing artwork as long as the new work is better.
Oh.
Crazy. Well, how's the Ichinjo Hounds graffiti? Is it how they appreciate it or something?
yes.
It seems so. And that's why the Blue King's left with no choice but to tactically approve. Why doesn't Blue King just paint over it again?
No.
I heard they did that once and took a lot of heat for it. They were firmly told that they were whack.
I see.
So it sounds like Shikishima-kun is something of an artist. I still can't believe Shikishima-kun has such talent. His art grades were average at best. Wow, this guy sounds like the super stupid average person. Okay, I think I have a good overall grasp of the situation now. Well, Imori-sensei, what would you like us to do? I'd like for you to look into exactly why Shikishima-kun suddenly joined a delinquent group. I had to persuade him to leave, if possible.
Yep.
Okay, I'll do what I can. Hey, Yagami-san, I think the best approach would be to go undercover, since you're good at it. Think you can handle a skateboarding group? What? But it's a bunch of kids, isn't it? You expect me to just stroll up and ask how they're doing? It'd really stick out. Literally the Steve Buscemi meme. What up, my fellow kids?
Please and thank you.
I'm sure you'll figure out a way to blend in somehow. Well, let's hope so. Look, we know there's a chance that Ichijo Hands and the professor are connected. So if you gain those kids' trust, you might be able to extract some really valuable information. Okay, where would I find the Ichijo Hounds? I think they hang out in Hamakita Park.
Gotcha.
Got it. Yeah, I go there every now and then. Wow, already at 20%. Why did I get the feeling this one's probably going to be a super... I mean, I don't know. I have a feeling this one's probably going to be one of the quicker ones to do, so... Alright, let's talk to Itakura-kun, and she's not here. Sup, Yagami-san? Oh, Kento-kun. Well, this is a rare sight. Whenever I think he's showing up for real, he just takes a nap and goes straight home.
Kento.
Hey, Kento, shouldn't a member of the MRC actually, read some mysteries?
No.
Nah, if I read too much, I get super sleepy. Though now that you mention it, maybe I could use a nap. You're unreal.
Amasawa.
Oh, right, Amasawa. Where's Itakura?
Ah.
Oh, speak of the devil.
Oh.
Oh, hey, been a while. Is there something that goes on between these
It's
two?
a pleasure.
Would you believe I joined the MRC too? Well, nice seeing ya. Oh. Huh? Huh, guess she still hates my guts.
Hey.
What do you mean?
So,
Okay, so I was on the Culture Festival committee with Itakura.
Huh?
Culture Festival committee? Wasn't Takanashi from the dance club on that too? Yeah, so you've heard of it, Yagami-san.
actually,
Itakura led the committee, but was kind of a tyrant. She had a way of bringing the mood all the way down. In the end, everyone kind of started boycotting the meetings, and only Itakura would show up. Basically, the Culture Festival was a massive fail. Pretty pathetic if you think about it. I'm sure it was extremely difficult for Itakura-san.
Does that mean?
Wait a minute. You're also a member, Kento-kun. Then doesn't that mean... Yep, I'm one of the ones who turned my back on her too.
Nah.
Good lord.
but
Don't get me wrong, I totally feel like I did Itakura dirty. I wanted to apologize ever since. Uh-oh, you think maybe my timing kind of sucked? I'm going after Itakura. Alright. Where did Itakura run off to?
Hey.
Hey, guys, any of you see a girl named Kotokura Itakura, small, kind of long hair? She should have passed by here. Itakura-san? Oh, right, the ex-chairman of the Culture Festival Committee. She went upstairs a bit ago. She might have gone to the roof. I see Itakura-san there all the time. Yeah, she'll even be on the roof during class, too. Think she's having a tough time coming back to class? It's gotta be awkward as heck. I mean, we'd feel pretty awkward if she showed up, too. You can say that again. Thanks. I'll check the roof then. Is that what everyone really thinks about Itakura? I won't want to go to class either. Yeah, I don't blame her. Again! Kids are shit! I just want to talk to Itakura and then... And she is still on the roof. And she is still on the roof. Granted, yes, it's still the school time, but... Hey, Itakura, how you doing, girl?
Itakura.
Here you are, Itakura. Want a vibe?
This is the worst.
Feels like a cockroach just crawled into my mouth.
Hey.
Must be a cozy spot if you like it. If it feels like your own room, huh? Listen, Itakura. Are you willing to stay in the MRC? Only if you exterminate that cockroach.
Nah.
You know I can't do that. Man, then maybe I should just... Professor, was it? They might know how to handle a roach problem.
Huh?
Hey, come on.
Look here.
Anyway, I don't want to see stupid face right now. I have a zero desire to do anything for that club. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. I already told the chairman to hold off on serving your tuition waivers since you'd still be part of the MRC.
You.
Then do something about it. How can I convince her? Yeah, join the robotics club. Is this what's gonna happen? Are we... What if she's the professor? Nah, I don't think she is, but just join the robotics club. And why don't you join the robotics club?
Huh?
Huh? Robotics? Itakura, you said you know programming, right?
I suppose.
Well, compared to the other idiots around here, sure. There's this first-year boy, Sakura, who's been having trouble with programming. If you come to help out, I'm sure it'd be really appreciated. Uh-huh. And as for the MRC, just show up when you think you can. Hold on. So the robotics club.
Look here.
Kuramazaki's in there, right? The one barely speaks.
Um.
Yeah, he's a member. What, you don't like him either? You know, I have some history. History? Yeah, he's still a step up from Arasawa's brother. It's pretty harmless. Good. I think the robotics club's gonna find a way to keep someone with your talents pretty busy. Anyway, the chairman won't cut off the tuition waiver as long as you show your face in some club.
Hey.
What a pain. Is school really even that important? I get just by fine without it. Well, even if that were true, haven't you made any friends? What about Amasawa? You call that a friendship? Yeah, right. You made a new connection between you. You made a new connection because you chose to take a step forward. Plus, it looked like you were having a good time chatting, if I'm being honest. Such a waste to give up now. You might even discover something new in the robotics club. But like, I don't want to make this sound bad, but is she just going to be passed around to all of these clubs?
Got it.
Fine. Wait, so you'll come then?
Look here.
You just make sure to tell Chairman about the waiver thing, okay?
Yeah.
Of course. Leave that to me.
Just so you know.
Oh, by the way, I don't plan on quitting the MRC either. Won't want to look like I let the cockroach get the best of me. Or maybe it's just one of these things where she's technically just in both of those clubs. Figured as much. It's probably one of those things where she'll just end up being in both of the clubs.
Yagami-san.
Yagami-san? Who's this? She's an applicant for the robotics club.
What?
Oh, she'd like to join. This is Kotakura Itakura, second year. She's pretty familiar with programming. I think she'll be a big help to Sakura-kun, right, Itakura?
Look here.
You do know there's more than one programming language, don't you? I can't say much until I look at it.
Huh?
Itakura-senpai! That Kotakura Itakura-san? You know her? I saw the program she made in her first year workshop. Her code was perfect. Beautiful, even.
What?
What? You really think so?
Yes.
Absolutely. I forgot this guy's Daichi from Devil Summoner or Devil Survivor. Absolutely. So clean and minimal, which gave it an effective elegance. I could tell you were brilliant just by looking at it. To be taught by the very same Itakura-senpai. I'm thrilled to say the least. Well, look at that. Someone gets me after all.
Excuse me?
My current issue is getting the robots to move, because it won't. Should you maybe take a look?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Yay!
Great! Yay, the happy upbeat music.
Yagami-san.
Yagami-san, thank you. Sakura's a little wet behind the ears, which is why he's been struggling. Itakura's really lighting up. She must be in her element. Just hope it helps her get back to school. And you know, that's another thing too, is that this helps out, like, her maybe, like, showing how not of a bad person she is, and she'll get, like, more friendlier with some of the people and such, so it all works out in the end. Okay, so I did exactly what I wanted to do. Now let's go do some main story. Running down the stairs. I'm surprised I did. There we go. There was a little jump. Ah, there we go. I was about to say she's part of this now. She is. Yay. Yeah, I have a feeling. I think I mentioned this before, but I think the overarching quote-unquote plot of the school. Where the fuck am I? Of the school story stuff is the MRC. So we won't get that 100% until we've like maybe gotten all the other ones 100%. So, and I could be wrong on that too. It could be like one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, you could get that thing 100%. But you have to be like a certain length in all the other stories. So. Any side missions open up? Not that I can. Oh, that's a school story. Not that I can see. I feel like okay. So the squirrel graffiti. I feel like they have to be tied to something, because some of them, like okay, like right fucking here.
Hey.
What does it mean? I feel like that's something like maybe I gotta like have the drone fly or something. Like maybe I have to have the drone fly around here or something. And like do something. And then the one like there's one with like it's like there's one with the, and we've seen it before with like the antenna on it. I feel like that might be with another one. I don't know. It's just like there has to be some reason with these squirrel graffitis, and we just haven't seen it yet. So going on to what I am, pretending I'm a Superman. Definitely could use a new skateboard as well. And so okay, so I actually found that gambling hall. It's right here, but you need that code to get in. And there is a code that guy gives a hint for, but I obviously didn't put it out. I didn't put in the right code, so.
Hell yeah!
Why do you only... Okay, what is that? Yeah, I think this is the way I can go. And there's another squirrel right there, too. What does it mean? It's walking up bug. So I don't know. I feel like there has to be something tied to the squirrel. And see. Oh, I see a dog. Woof. What's up with this dog? Aww. Hey, what's wrong? You lost your owner? Aww.
Huh?
Well, Yagami, it appears you finally met the infamous detective dog of Ichingo. Sorry, the what? Word's been getting around town of an old dog who apparently wanders the streets looking for cases to solve. Whenever he catches a sense of mystery or crisis, he calls out to nearby people, alerting them of nearby incidents. He actually stops by here rather often. It's almost as if he knows this is a detective agency. Seriously, this dog does that? Yes, for the past few months now. Is it gonna have anything to do with those people that are right there? Seems to take his self-appointed position quite seriously. Kinda sounds like Amasawa.
By the way,
Why is he wandering around town, though? He has a collar, so he's obviously not just a stray.
sure.
Ah, therein lies the mystery of this dog. It's very well trained and the perfect specimen of health. No one's seen him rooting around in garbage or anything. So, based on this information, it's clear that it is someone taking care of him.
I see.
Mystery chasing dog's a big mystery itself, huh? Woof woof.
Hmm?
Something wrong, boy?
Wait.
Oh, he's picked up the scent of a mystery. I believe he wants you to follow him, Yagami.
Huh.
Right.
Um,
Am I supposed to hold the leash? he just has proper leash manners is all. I guess if he really is smart, you'd see why he's walked around freely.
what?
What is it? You want me to take you for a walk? Yagami, I believe he's requesting you to partner up with him. Are you willing to accept the case? I already have my hands full with the MRC. I have to take care of this detective dog too. What's going on? A new partner. McGruff, the crime-fighting dog. Okay, I'll take the case. Where's the trouble, boy? Woof, woof.
Who's a good boy?
Okay, lead the way. You're not just taking me to get you food, are you? Hey. Woof, woof. Guess I'm not taking point on this case.
Got something?
She's falling right now. Seems like he knows the way. There has to be something. Like, okay, literally I found a squirrel that had like him walking a cricket and now I'm walking a dog. Now it definitely feels like there's some ties with that.
This way, huh?
Are you gonna take me to find Brian, what's his
Got
face?
something?
That dog the bounty hunter is looking for, dog?
This way, huh?
Woof, 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 woof. Is this where you're leading me? Huh? Boy? This is an issue. You don't know how to get in touch with her. No, she just said to wait here. Said she'd be back for me soon. Oh dear, this is not good.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, is this some sort of trouble? And you are Takayuki Yagami, a detective from Kamurocho. Woof, woof, woof. Ah, what a cute doggy. Is something the matter here? Well, he's been waiting in front of the facility for a while now because his mother told him to wait here. Facility? Yes, our orphanage's main facility is upstairs. Oh.
I see.
And you say he was left here. The mother doesn't seem to be returning. Okay. Yes, and he actually had this envelope with him when I first came out to ask if anything was wrong. Oh boy. Some kind of letter. It says, please take care of Suzu Cheeks-san. I see. Please take care of Suzuki-san. He's a very good boy. He loves banana ice cream. He means the world to me. At the very least, I was hoping to learn why he's here. Being dropped off without any hint of knowing the truth. There's no way to treat a person. Hey, Suzuki-kun, right? How long's your mom been gone? Like, an hour? And that's true. There's a slight chance she could still be nearby. Yagami-san, was it? You're a detective, aren't you? Could you possibly find his mother? I really would like to, but see. Did your mom mention anything at all about where she might be going? I don't know. Okay. How about her name? What's her name? Maiken. Shibuya Maiken. Not much I can do with that. It was just that though. Woof, woof, woof. Yeah, have the dog sniff the letter. What is it? You interested in the letter, boy? Arf, arf, arf. Oh, think you can track her by the sound of the envelope. Arf, arf. Well, if the dog's as much as Detective Tsukumo made him sound like he is. Suppose I should let him take a crack at it. Alright, track this scent for me, will you? Arf, arf. I hope we get to name you soon, boy.
This way, huh? Doing great.
Is he? Seems like he just went in circles there.
Got something? This way, huh? Doing great.
Doing great, buddy. Come on. Come on, Micah-chan. Time to get in. Suzuki-chan, huh? Was it? Gotta make that dough for a cigarette. And you promise you'll send him his share, right? Of course we will, Mike-chan. Once you pay back what you owe, that is. And no funny business on your end, either. Woof. Is that her, boy? Yeah? What's your problem? Go sniff out a bone somewhere else. Shoot.
Excuse me.
You're Suzuki-kun's mom, right? Mike and Shibuya? How do you know that? I came looking for you after this dog led me to your son. Didn't expect to run into this guy too, but now I see what's going on. A dog led you? My guess is you own someone enough money that this scumbag's trying to drag you off to work some unsavory jobs for the rest of your life. A brothel or something, probably. What? I mean... happens all the time in Kamurocho, where I work. What the fuck is your deal, asshole? If you're getting in the way of company business, don't be surprised when you end up dead.
Hey.
I already heard you say she owes you. How much does she owe by now? What interest are you charging? She borrowed 500 grand with interest. That's 9 mil. You plan on covering it or something?
No way.
Okay, see, that's an exorbitant rate. I know I was looking at a loan shark from the first moment. I think I'll be leaving Micah-san now. Now, do I need to knock you out first or no? Fuck you, man! We got it first. You know what? I'm just gonna ice you and your money. Does the dog fight with me? That'd be hilarious. Let's finish this! Takedown streak. What's that? I'm curious about that. What's the takedown streak? Defeat an enemy within 3 seconds of defeating another enemy. Ooh, okay. I got 500 extra XP from all that stuff. Damn. Fuck.
Hey.
So, you want to talk about how treating people as property is illegal? What? I'm a fully licensed lawyer, and I'd be happy to take her case pro bono. Why don't we sit down for a little chat? Shit. Screw this. So, is that it? How'd it get so bad, Mike and son? Huh? Suzuki-kun's are still waiting for you at that orphanage. Thought you were going to come back for him. They said if I didn't go with that man, they'd sell Suzuku off to someone. So that's why.
In other words,
It made you panic enough to agree to do what they said. Yes, I feel so terrible.
no way.
That's the sort of thing loan sharks will do. Figure out how to pressure you enough that you break. Next thing you know, they owe you outright.
Excuse me.
I know a good lawyer in Kamurocho would be happy to help you. Should I reach out for her for you? please. Yes. Damn's money. Mom, you're back. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
He's a good boy.
Good job, boy. Woof, woof. But what are you doing, really? You've got the whole town talking about you now. Oh. Don't you have a home? Where's your home? Oof. Jeez, boy. Wish you could tell me. Yagami-san, I have a few favors to ask. I'll pay you if you have to. Please find Ronpo for me. Ronpo? The old mystery author? Oh no. This is her dog, isn't it? Oh, sorry. Ronpo's the name of our dog, but he's a big mystery lover too. Even gets away from the house to go solve them sometimes. Let me send you a picture. Yep. I should have known. So, you're Amasawa's dog, huh? Woof, woof.
Seriously?
Just had to break away from the family and make a name for yourself, huh? Can't say I'm surprised, though. They say pets in their owners are growing more and more alike over the years. But this is... whatever. I should get in touch with Amasawa. Of course. It makes sense. Yagami-san, so sorry you had to deal with Ronpo. Hey, Ronpo, you listen. No wandering off on your own. How many times have I told you? You'll never behave, will you? He seems like a good boy to me, aren't you? Woof, woof. Yagami-san, well, he does seem rather fond of you. Ronpo's usually more wary of strangers.
It can't be.
Maybe he sees you more as a professional partner, Yagami-san. Really? You think so? Indeed I do. In fact, I've been raising him as a proper investigatory partner ever since he was a puppy. Huh. What do you mean by that? Well, when I was little, I read a book about a detective girl whose dog helped her crack the case. Was that? Nancy Drew didn't have a dog, did she? Did she? I mean, Inspector Gadget's niece did. They had a dog. The moment I finished that book, I started training Ronpo to help me solve mysteries. So you're why he's always sniffing out trouble. Yes, and it seems he's gotten quite hooked on it. Whenever he smells an incident brewing, he's off and running. We try to keep him inside the house, but he's just too good at slipping out.
What does that mean?
Is that okay? Like, with the animal shelters and police? No, it very much is not. Ronpo's been caught several times by both groups, and I have to be the one who picks him up and apologizes every time. It's become quite a familiar face at the shelter, unfortunately. But he doesn't bite, and even tries to help people out. So there's a lot more lenient with him than there's supposed to be. You two really are alike, huh? What? You think so? You know, you really did train him well. Think he'd be willing to help me again if we ran across each other on the town. Well, I suppose so. Could always try calling for him. At least, if he's around and feels like helping, you may get lucky. You're living your best life, aren't you, boy? Woof, woof. Ronpo, no!
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Yagami-san. I have to go. Good luck with the case. Maybe I should try calling for Ronpo the next time I need his nose for an investigation. Although there's no guarantee he'll come running. A detective's nose, the dog. Not much of a gadget as a living being with a mind and feelings. It's important to remind yourself of these things. By utilizing his incredible sense of smell, he can track down odorous evidence for you. Based on how far you are in the story, he may run off on his own to track a scent. Following him would be a good idea. Call for your canine by accessing the dog app from Gadgets. Detective Dog. And he's not in that, like, hot menu.
There you are. Who's a good
Hey,
boy?
buddy.
Good boy.
Oh, I can't use the camera. Oh, you bitch. Find our one-away game director. Name's Takeshi Ozeki. I work for a certain game development company. The director of our current project ran off right before we could finish the master version. We simply can't do without him. Try to find, but his experience making an espionage game made him surprisingly hard to find. I'd like to hire you to catch our director, Yagami-san. Sorry to ask this, but would you be willing to meet me at Wet Kitchen on N Izaka Road? We're working from there so we can rendezvous more easily. Why I get the feeling that I'll need the dog for that one. Well, you know what? Let's go all the way here to Restaurant Row and see if there's something there. This is going to be a very interesting case when it comes to the dog bits. Like, how in the hell am I going to, like, know what side missions are going to involve the dog and such? Maybe at some point I'm just going to have to look up, like, okay, let me find this. Oh, God damn it. I might just have to end up being like, okay, let's just look up all the cases and such of what I'll need and everything else, so. That's probably one of the things I'll have to end up doing. Maybe it's like, okay, I'm at chapter, like, whatever the final chapter is, and obviously I want to get rid of everything else before, you know, we do the big grand finale. Oh, he picked up the items for me, too. Oh, who's a good boy? Oh, I still have a ways to go until I get to Restaurant Row. I like this. This is fun. So I did see them selling dog food in other places too, so I probably can feed him as well. And that's a little hilarious, I'll be honest. Revenge books. Well, Restaurant Row's still a ways away, but. And the good news is I don't get into fights with him. So that's a good thing too. Which, by the way, how much SP do I even have? 8,000. I don't even know what I want. Oh, what I want to get. Now, that would be a good one to get. Same with that. Honestly, I could get them both. You know, let's just get this. I feel like that's something I should have gotten like a long time ago. Adds an additional strike to parries during EX boost. So attack from a quick step that may stun the enemy. Okay, that's not bad. So hold. Grab an enemy while on the ground. Press circle as the enemy attacks while you're on the ground. That's not bad either. You know what? I'll get that. Hold on. What's this? One successful parries increases the chance. Oh, okay, let's get this one first. Intense finishing blow executed from a throw while EX boost is activated. Throw that counters an enemy while your EX gauge is less than 1 segment charge. When an EX gauge is less than 1 segment charge, hold R1 and press circle just as an enemy attacks. That's actually a pretty cool skill if I'm being honest. A throw that can be performed from a grab when at full health. This move can hit multiple enemies. Grab an enemy. Ooh, I want that. That sounds like awesome. Sleep or hold. Or sleep or throw. Press triangle from reverse chokehold when at full health. Okay. I feel like just like, come on. The heck? What's that thing there? I feel like that's just there for no reason. Okay.
Great.
Oh, I'm not at full health, so I can't do the thing.
What a waste.
What was that one skill? Did I learn that skill? No, it was this one. Okay. I'd really like to do that wheel throw one, but I have to be at full health. Damn. Okay, guys. That's going to do it for this part of Let's Play Lost Judgment. In the next part, guys, I think what I'll end up doing is I'll end up doing a little bit of the story, but then I'll also go back to Paradise VR and do that case right there. And then we'll see what happens afterwards. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. Guys, if you liked the video, please give that like button a click and comment down below what you like about the video, didn't like about the video, and let me know what you guys think of the detective dog. I like him. I like him a lot. It's so cute. That was another thing that I saw in the trailers, like we get the dog and everything too, so yeah, I'm excited for that. So yeah, gotta get a load of them. So, as always, guys, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a beat, and subscribe to the main channel too. That's in the description below. As well as follow me on Twitter. Both my main Twitter, the RBG Kim Kid Twitter, are in there too. Thank you all so much for watching once again, and I'll see you all next time.